How much sleep Lei Peifan got last night. He wouldn't have got to bed till late. He didn't finish his match until gone half midnight against Mark Allen, but this is certainly a dream start for him. 4-0 up. He can play better, but tactically, as usual, rock solid session.
Yeah, and these have got to start going in. Good pot. Needs to slow down though, otherwise it's just going to be 1 point. What? Didn't slow enough. He's in control of the safety.
With Yize, what?
The 1 century in the tournament, that was made against Stuart Bingham, a 1-3-4.
Oh, didn't play to hit that. So, another chance. Yeah, good pot.
1.
Clean. And he's on the red.
Seven.
That hasn't gone according.
Blue ball.
Yep, good recovery. It didn't commit, so
12.
he needs another good pot. How many times can he keep going to the well? Another good one.
13.
Yeah, and he's getting plenty of support. But he's on it. That was a very good positional shot again. Missed the cannon.
16.
Another real pressure shot. When you're 4-0 down, these are very difficult. Great shot. Really superb shot, that.
$24.
The target in this mini session. First things first, just build a bit of confidence. Have a bit of meaningful time at the table potting balls, which...
Chance to open more reds up here. Try and win the frame at this visit. A little heavy.
32.
He's played that well. Stun run through off 2 cushions.
$40.
Just don't forget the pot. Good pot, good cannon. Just in
48.
bravery.
It also shows the significance in these long matches of the mid-session intervals. It so often changes things in terms of the momentum, the opportunity for Wu to get on the practice table to try and iron out a few issues with his game, have a chat with his dad, get a bit of a pep talk, all of these things, and he looks a different player.
Yeah,
56.
without being in 3 of those shots he took on in the early part of this break. And just this red needed to leave his opponent needing snookers.
That were eminently missable given the parlous position that he finds himself in.
62.
But this is exactly for session 1.
wants to keep his opponent sat in the chair though, and I would have played for the other red.
A whole lot better for finally announcing himself in this final. A really classy break of 69, which should have won him the frame. So one more red, and surely this frame is in the bag for Yize. And it won't hurt to clear these remaining balls. Lei Peifan has been dictating terms so far. His safety's been outstanding. In fact, he's only erred with one safety shot. That's part of the reason he's so dominant in terms of the scoreboard, but that grip just loosened a little by this excellent frame on the resumption from Yize.
Yeah, and Lei Peifan being very sportingly there, allowing Wu to pop these balls. When he missed the
60.
pot, he could have given in, couldn't he?
17.
But he allowed Wu to carry on.
That's the Sean Murphy way.
23. 24.
But suddenly, but it's just a start. It's one back.
Yeah, let's not forget. Oh, what about this? Let's not forget, he got in with a great long red off a Lei's
30.
opening break off. And potted some really good pressure balls. And what about this for a positional shot?
32.
Yeah, the black to the right corner springs to mind with that in mind. Very missable. But he stroked it in. Yeah, he wants to save his luck for a bit later when it really matters. He didn't have much in the first 4 frames, but that's a great frame from Yize, a reminder of just what a talent he is. Back in the picture, still 4-1 down. He's still got to keep it going. He's still 3 behind with 3 to play in session 1.
Yeah, he potted some really good pressure balls in that frame. But he may have left a red on to the right. Close, but he's left it on. Unless he gets hampered over the green. Oh, safety.
Yeah, had he not been hampered as...
Could have been.
Yize beginning to pick up. He was down at 30 seconds a shot, which was simply reflective of meaningful table time, but the previous frame much more encouraging. But here's another chance for Lei, whose first goal now is to ensure a first session lead, which of course he'll do if he can win this frame. He'll be very mindful counting his chickens yet by any stretch.
Nine.
He couldn't have played it any better.
The rest yesterday, ultimately, of course, it didn't cost him. He's already missed 1 today out of 4. No problem this time.
Okay. 70.
didn't want to go. Oh, Yize.
Lei Peifan, 24.
Caught them just a little bit too thin. As did Lei. Careful here not to knock a red over the right corner. Shorter pace this time. Caught it much too thick. He needs some luck again. And this time he doesn't get it. The corner. Good pot.
First if he wins, and if he does that, he'll be 5th on the one-year list and top of the European Order of Merit, with that 6-figure bonus in mind at the end of the Welsh Open, the final leg of the home.
Decisions he has to make. It's into the reds. Oh. I think he's taking it on. Well, he has to attack the game, but he's knocked in some really good balls. Very gutsy. He'd left the game on B, but this is a difficult pot. Yep, good pot. Another good pot.
21.
The old confidence seems to be returning. Just the.
But he's got to keep it going. Another good recovery shot.
28.
Oh, one more. I mean,
Yeah, this is a tester, just off straight, quite close to the cushion.
yeah, he's potting them.
It's that plus a bit of time on the table to pot a few, which of course he largely wasn't able to do before the interval. There is Dad and his girlfriend.
35. Yize, 40.
Just 40, but another encouraging break if you're in.
Because he could have took that red on by the black, but he determined that it wasn't worth the risk. Good shot from Lei Peifan. It may not have a choice. This could go close to the left corner, this red. Went close to the right corner. Now he needs a bit of luck. So,
One.
well, I'm not sure if he... Oh, he hasn't played this well. That was a real stroke of luck.
Seven.
So this red, he thinks, goes.
$14.
Nicely played onto the red. Imperative he leaves an angle on the black to disturb those two reds.
$21.
And that looks just about right. 5-point lead.
A chance to bring a sharp halt to the momentum that Yize was beginning to build. If this shot goes right, great chance to restore a 4-frame cushion.
Played it well. Now, can he hold for the black? No, sir.
Lei Peifan, 28.
And he wasn't on the blue. Ooh, Yize can win this frame now. Can make Lei think a lot. No, he tried to bring that red into play, and
Of Yize, indicative of how tough this is. This requires really good cueing under pressure. Oh, muscled it in.
terrific shot. Absolutely. Came very close.
Eight.
And perfectly onto the blue. Just having a look at the scoreboard. He needs the blue.
This great pink that was.
Wasn't
15.
it a brave pink, Philip? That's what it was. Yeah, it was a good shot, but it was a brave one to take on.
Well, one of the many reasons
18.
he's garnered such a soar. That self-belief that he has, even when he's struggling, that he can turn it around as he did in the English Open final.
22.
This then to close the gap to just 2 frames with 2 more to play. Lei Peifan looked frustrated to miss the red. He was right to be. That was a terrific clearance to the pink from Yize. He's back in the hunt now. He trails 4-2. Lei Peifan had a great first mini session. Yize fighting his way back into contention. 2 more frames to come in this afternoon session. Could Wu possibly emerge with a share if he could do that?
Yeah, Lei Peifan will be kicking himself because he knows still finish up with a 6-2 lead, let's not forget. Risky to play it so slowly.
Thank you.
Now does this red just... but not the best safety.
He's been close to immaculate. It was a potting error that cost him in the previous frame when he had the chance to move 5-1 in front and guarantee himself a lead. Coming back tonight.
Yeah, that's a better pace on the cue ball. Decided to play the containing safety shot. Not good, Nick. Oh, what a shot. What a shot. That cue ball just travelled on a little too far for comfort. Yeah, nice angle.
Five.
Terrific shot on the rest with.
I think Lei Peifan's greatest attribute, and we've talked about it, go. But of course, he's given himself, courtesy of that great red, the chance to
11.
be certain of a 2-frame cushion.
Well, I said at the time, Philip, that when he played
long range in this tournament, Lei Peifan, but he picked a good moment to change that. It's a great red.
doesn't want to be straight, and I think
19.
it's just hoping for a bit of luck. Nicely done.
25.
And now the reds. Nice. Got a little bit too close, still on the red. Played it well. The red directly above the black. Missed the cannon, but he's still on the red to
37. 45.
Season by winning the Asia Pacific Championship. He's had 8 centuries this season, 1 in this tournament. But he's made plenty of telling breaks.
I did say that that long red that he got in with deserved to win the frame. And it's looking
51.
more likely.
Half century of the final. But it's wide. He was hampered, and that made it tricky.
He is.
Goodness. Big reprieve for Lei Peifan.
He needs a good kiss. And he kind of got one.
If he gets this, it's a frame winner, surely.
Yeah, well played. Committing himself to win.
He still needs a bit of potting.
Five. Lei
He
Peifan.
hasn't covered
5.
the red. 15 to take. 1 blue. Great shot. Now where's that black going? Right over the pocket.
1.
Hard to overestimate the significance of, as it might only be 1 frame.
Gotta watch the yellow.
Oh dear, but this time it's Yize who errs with the rest.
8.
This is frame ball. Not clean, not clinical, but barring snookers, 49 the lead,
Green
so
ball.
2 snookers, chance to lay another one,
I'll put something safe.
or both.
Lei Peifan. 1.
Is extremely big for him, the final frame of the session.
Half chance. An option. Doesn't have to play the black. In fact, the black's in a good spot for snookers. And that looks okay. If he can stun in behind
7.
the brown. decelerated on the shot.
Yize,
He's got the
7.
snooker, but he wanted to be tight behind the brown. Good hit.
Yes, he's proved himself extremely adept at escaping from snookers. We saw that last night. Incredible performance against Mark Allen, who put him under pressure so many times, and he kept hitting them full ball. Wu, no doubt.
Well, maybe a half chance here of getting the cue ball in behind the black. Make sure the red's safe.
Yeah, no argument now. Yize was threatening to build start of this frame, which did the lion's share of the damage. A half century from him, his third of the match. And although he did miss a pink before he'd been able to take advantage, so one to come. It's a big one for Wu. The first time bound to have a lead. The question is, how big will it be? And suddenly, even the rest shots are a cakewalk, right in the middle.
Lei Peifan, 10 under frame.
Lei Peifan back in control of the Scottish Open final with one frame to come. It's a big one for Yize. He needs it. He trails 5-2. One of the biggest frames of this young professional's life. They're both 21, of course, contesting the youngest ever ranking final since Paul Hunter and John Higgins. Hunter was 19, Higgins 22. Both of these players, of course, 21 years of age.
Yes, they've left a long red off the break. Great pot. Oh, he could have done with a thicker kiss, or missing it altogether.
Lei Peifan, 1.
Deserve more. What brilliant pot. And look at the position that he got from that long red. It was a pretty good safety from
9.
Lei Peifan. Oh, he might decide to play the cannon into the reds, miss the pink on the right. Oh, played for the loose one.
$14.
Maybe the missed red with the
Yize, 14.
left hand was coming into his mind. Very attacking shot. just dipped slightly.
Lei Peifan, 8.
It was, and he's not going to get many better chances than the second one. He could try and play the cannon to that. Oh, and he's got it nicely.
Nine.
He plays some brave shots. It's frame. A lot of pressure
17.
out there. The target, as Philip said, of winning this session 3-1. He's underhit it slightly.
Which is increasingly becoming his trademark. Then missed a much easier one to
25.
let Lei in, but happily for him, Lei erred with the red. Got to limit the damage after the poor start that he made to this final.
Yeah, and you could actually say, Philip, that he was a little unlucky, Lei Peifan, to go into the reds, split the lead, and not to be on an easier one than the one he played.
31.
Yes, it's probably fair to say in the first time. But on that occasion, it didn't work for him, and Yize must take advantage,
36.
give himself a real crack at it tonight. 5-3 down would be very satisfactory from 4-0 down.
37.
Nice angle on the black to play for Ink back into the same pocket. And this is where you need deep concentration to make sure you don't miss an easy one.
44.
Down for the blue or one of the bought colours. Well, he'd no need to play
45.
that tricky little one more red needed. And you don't mind these for frame. Of course, it is frame before he started that.
He was all at sea before the interval, Yize. His highest break was just 20. He'd had virtually no table time of note. He was making mistakes. He looked edgy, frankly, whereas his opponent, generating any big breaks, looked very much at home in his first final. But Wu has certainly responded since the interval.
58.
And that's what he's achieved, to give himself a real chance this evening.
Well,
65.
The first century, it does go just.
No century, but Yize is right back in the Scottish Open final. It was a very difficult opening for him. Lei Peifan has played some great safety and led 4-0. He's still in front, but only by 2, which means we could still be in for a Grand Slam finish here in Edinburgh. Lei Peifan